kick this. This is taken about 7 yards. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all on it. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Set 180. 54. Defense wins championship, baby.
Rivers now. And this is incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to my defense.
Room here to run. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 43 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometime. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first and 10, Cousins. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Now Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. Oh, no.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Wild. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the counter, here's Gordon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad, not so...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Vikings 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw, Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 39-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins now. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Cousins on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Cousins, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey, Delta.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is caught at the end. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run for it with Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's set. Throwing is Cousins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
58 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Rivers to throw it. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And shedding through the tackle. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down, Cousins again. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Third and long for Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 4-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Hey, 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 hey. Check, 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 check.
A toss play, Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
33-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chargers.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Ready?
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
At the 33-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
12.
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the Chargers. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Yellow.
To throw is Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. They'll throw again. Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 34 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. extra point up and good by Bailey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Rivers. Allen has it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts